for this matchup and for the champion.
You really get this may be the first time something like this has ever happened as far as the match being pulled from this capacity, but you're dealing with the pro. You're dealing with the rock star, as well as the people right here, Jasmine Nix.
If anyone can overcome the odds, it is Jordan, one of two superstars to be undefeated in championship singles matches this year. The other being undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes, who will face World Heavyweight champion Gunther for the Crown Jewel Championship this Saturday in Riyadh. But this isn't a typical standard one-on-one matchup. Kelani Jordan has to defeat Nix, Jane, and Fallon Henley. 3 women in one night, in one matchup to retain her title.
I'll tell you this, Kelani Jordan is going to learn a whole lot about herself tonight. I've been in this position myself, not 3-1, but 2-1.
Well, now you start to wonder with that risk she just took. She doesn't want to risk injury in this sort of match, so I ask you, Booker, do you have to start pacing yourself, so to speak, because she knows she has 3 matches in one.
You got to throw caution to the wind, hope like hell that you're
big flash cover, hook of the leg, gonna kick out.
But I think, here we go, check this out right here. Check out the beauty and the grace.
Well, I see the beauty, I see the grace, I see what happened, but I also worry about the landing for Kelani. As Kelani now just getting her hair ripped right out by Jasmine Nix, who certainly has learned to cut corners from the rock star, as you call her, and also Fallon Henley.
Yeah, you definitely want to pace yourself in a matchup like this as far as Kelani Jordan.
So now you want to pace yourself. 2 seconds ago you said lay it on the
line. You got to lay it all out, but you got to do it a certain way. You don't want to just throw everything out there at one time because you got 2 more laying in wait.
That's right, nice bulldog from Jasmine Nix, premium live event debut for Nix in action in a singles matchup, a hook of the leg. She's been learning from Jason, learning from Fallon.
The pro, the rock star.
But like Kelani, she's an NIL athlete, and Fatal Influences come together due to Fallon and JC having issues with NIL athletes.
And you know,
not seeing peculiar?
No, I would feel the same way. I mean, Fallon, JC has been here since day one, putting in ground weight, laying the foundation, and you just think you can slip in the back door and get a shot.
Oh, nice. Flex wasn't perfect, and it was not kick out by Kelani. They do say, though, that Jasmine Nix is the exception.
You know why? You know why? Because she's learning the right way. She's listening to the veterans in the locker room, unlike Kelani Jordan.
Counter inside cradle. Center of the ring for Kelani and Nix. Able to kick out, but it is Kelani Jordan who is the poster child for the constant complaining from Fallon Henley. And JC Jane is going right around, going right behind, shoulders down, another kick out, another near fall in this matchup, which would end for Jasmine Nix. It would continue for Kelani Jordan. Big angle slam. You see Kelani starting to look around. Kelani has to realize right now, she's got to put Jasmine away. She doesn't get to go home. She doesn't get to go to the restaurant. She doesn't get to go relax. She's got 2 more matches here tonight. 50 connects. Yes!
Next is JC Jane.
It's JC Jane, and this is what we're talking about. It just continues. Look who's fresh.
Yes,
look who's hot.
A grizzled veteran, somebody who could be on the main roster right now, in my opinion.
Fresh, ready to go. JC Jane with another high risk from Kelani.
Well, with that, like I say, throwing caution to the wind, but still under control in this matchup is Kelani Jordan.
JC Jane, a tag team specialist. You've spoken, as you just did, very highly, not only of JC Jane, but also of Fallon Henley. And speaking of high, going high, right with a big cross body is Kelani. Hook of the leg. Almost able to make it to the 3rd and final superstar Fatal Influence in this Gauntlets match. But this is what I was talking about with the wrists. I don't necessarily know if that was her shoulder, side of her face, something bounced off the side of the ring. She was able to follow it up, but right now it's Kelani Jordan who is blocking out the pain. And Booker, look, the wheel, it did no favors for Kelani Jordan here tonight.
Kelani's got a few obstacles that she's going to have to overcome tonight. Like I said earlier, she's going to find out a lot about herself. She's looking real good right now, Vic, I must say.
And for Kelani, look where JC Jane is right now. could hit that split-legged, one-of-a-kind moonsault.
Oh, Kalani Jordan looking for the split-legged moonsault.
A matchup, whether it was 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, it doesn't matter. JC Jane has been back. Watching that first match with Jasmine Nix, scouting, seeing where the weakness was, seeing where there'd be an opening, putting a target on the body of Kalani.
Really the toughest night. The toughest night of Kalani Jordan's young career here tonight in this gauntlet matchup.
And it could be JC Jane, who could be on the verge of becoming the women's North American champion. Senton connects and Kalani able to kick out. You know, we talk about that tag team specialist, something we always say with JC Jane. I mean, you were a tag team specialist, but how hard is it truly to break out on your own and shape a perception about yourself?
Now, you know, from the beginning, if you can break out or not, that tag team spot is just putting you in a position to rise. And I think that's what this team right here, JC Jane, got. Wait a minute, little rock star action. Get your ticket to ride, man.
I just wanted to add, so you don't think she needs Fallon or Nix? Is that what you're saying?
Like I said, I think she's main roster material right now, as well as Fallon Henley. The clock is ticking. You just got to show exactly what it's all about.
Oh, big knee! And she could become the women's North American champion. And Kalani able to kick out, and look at JC Jane right now, starting to think, starting to maybe add some things up, because we're learning a lot about Kalani Jordan in this matchup, in this moment, in this gauntlet match that she wasn't prepared for when she arrived at the Giant Center earlier today.
Kalani, for that big knee, she's got to be rocked just a little bit right there. JC Jane just putting a lot of pressure on at this moment.
Jane trying to wear down Kalani Jordan as the NXT Women's North American Championship on the line here. It's the sweetest place on earth. It's the spookiest night of the year. Halloween Havoc here on Peacock. And Jane took a little bit too much time to gloat. And Kalani starting to fight back in this match. But again, what I mentioned, we're going to learn a lot about Kalani Jordan. You yourself mentioned that she has never been in this sort of position. Not in NXT, not in the Big Ten, not at Michigan State. She's here right now in deep waters, and she is flourishing for at least a moment, rolling through JC Jane, title on the line, and a kick out.
All that to what you just said, one thing about Kalani Jordan, she's been competing all of the
Neckbreaker connects.
And there's something about winning. It's addicting. And right now, she is the woman North American champion. The first.
Looking for that
Oh, JC Jane looking for discus big boots.
Kalani, though, trying to roll through with the bridge. Hold it.
Yes!
You're right, that is two. There's only one more for Kalani. Hey, what the hell? Ref.
What are you talking about, Will? The match is over.
Oh, Fallon Henley coming to pick up the scrap.
Last but not least is Fallon Henley.
Elbow to kick out. Kalani not done yet. That had to be part of the plan for Fatal Influence. Now you're taking a look at Kalani Jordan, who is now into her third match, her third different opponent.
You just said something that was very astute. That had to be part of the plan?
Had to be.
Of course it was.
I say, I know you're a big Fatal Influence guy. You're a big rock star. Buy tickets to the show, yeehaw, and all that. But let's get serious, because Kalani Jordan right now is overcoming the odds. Once had a friend in Fallon Henley, a mentor, if you will. And it's Fallon Henley who here right now is trying to take everything away from her former best friend, Kalani Jordan. Into the cover, center of the ring, Jordan once again able to kick out.
Since day one that Kalani Jordan was a threat. You know what they say, right? Keep your friends close, enemies close. That's what this is all about.
Has certainly seen the dark light of the dark side of things as Fallon Henley, much like JC Jane, also a former tag team champion. And Fallon Henley right now is just coming into this matchup. Kalani Jordan's on rubber legs. She's on Dream Street. This is her third matchup tonight, and it's Fallon Henley who is putting the foot on the gas.
No, this is the time for Fallon Henley to cash in. Right now, she's become the North American champion. She needs to understand what this is really all about, as well as understand. Oh, where Kalani Jordan is right now. She's dazed and confused.
Quickly into the cover, hooking that one with both legs, and Jordan again kicking out. And at this juncture in the matchup book, in this sort of match, a gauntlet match, every time Kalani kicks out, she's using energy, necessary energy that she's going to have in reserve at some point in this match if she wants to retain her coveted Women's North American title.
One thing you do, Vic, you go back to what worked before. You go back to the well. You go back to your playbook. And right now, she's doing that. Beautiful, beautiful.
It's still that one more time. And
Talk about that playbook all the time. You can tell Kalani Jordan is a student of this game, man. I love it.
take one more look. We talked about Christmas miracles. We almost had a Halloween miracle here tonight for Kalani. NXT Universe trying to get behind Kalani Jordan in this gauntlet match. Hoisting up Fallon Henley. Fallon right now able to slide down, and I don't necessarily know if she ripped away at the eyes. I didn't get a clean look at it, but you see what Fallon right now continuing to push the pace in this matchup. Coming in, getting caught, swinging back around, and both women, same idea. Double clothesline, both down, and it's all about the Women's North American title. And if you'd ask who's worse for wear at this juncture, it's Kalani Jordan.
It has to be, right? They're both really doing the same thing at the same time. And right now, we wait a minute.
And these two former friends going nose to nose.
Oh, here we go, Vic. I love it.
Once partners on the biggest stage NXT and WWE have to offer are now finding themselves at odds. Kalani in her third matchup tonight, trying to successfully run the gauntlet to retain her Women's North American Championship.
Oh, baby, we just got an adrenaline rush. Here comes Kalani, and nobody does it like Kalani.
And as you've also said, Kalani Jordan really has taken to this industry, taken to what she does in that squared circle to a fish like water.
Yes, indeed, right now. Looking like Kalani Jordan has got her confidence back, and she's feeling it. Oh, no!
She took a little bit too much time, and there's no doubt Fallon Henley is the fresher of the two superstars. Fallon Henley has been able to sit in the back and watch Kalani Jordan fight for not one, but two matches, and she almost got a 3. But now maybe reality is starting to set in to Fallon Henley, that maybe she just doesn't have what it takes tonight. Maybe there is just so much magic still within Kalani Jordan, who counters one more time, big sharp elbow.
I mean, Fallon's got to feel a little bit frustrated right now at this point, because I would think Kalani would be finished.
Kalani talked about legacy, talked about building her own legacy, what it meant to be champion.
She's in the drop zone.
And look where Fallon is at.
She's in the drop zone.
Looking for that one-of-a-kind moonsault.
Splits it like a moonsault.
The referee doing his job. Jasmine just got wiped out. Back into the cover to retain it. Fallon kicking out. You got to imagine that moment in time, the referee distracted.
What do you think? What do you think Jasmine said?
Who cares what she said? She stood and stuck her nose in the match. Jacy Jayne! What the hell's she doing? She just got dropped to the top.
Knees up.
Fallon got the knees up. Fallon
Shiny wizard.
Fallon into the cover.
Oh!